Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something super useful, and honestly, kind of essential, if you're building Android apps. We're diving into deep linking. You know when you tap a link in your browser, or someone sends you a product link in WhatsApp and it opens directly in an app, not a website? That's deep linking. It's what makes the experience feel seamless, like you're skipping all the extra steps and going straight to the good stuff, the screen you care about. But here's the catch. If you don't set it up right, or if you're not ready for the new changes in Android 14, your links might stop working altogether. So today, I'll show you how to set up deep links in Jetpack Compose Navigation properly, and make sure everything works smoothly, especially on Android 14 and above. Let's get started. When someone taps a deep link, like a link to a product or a profile, Android checks which apps can handle it. If multiple apps match, it shows a chooser so the user can decide. But if only one app fits, Android usually opens it right away. That used to be the default. But from Android 12 onwards, and especially in Android 14, that only works if your app is verified for that domain. If it's not verified, Android might show the browser, bring up the chooser again, or just ignore the link completely. So to make deep links open smoothly, domain verification is a must now. Hey, before we dive into today's video, I have something super exciting to share with you. In the coming days, I'll be launching a brand new app called JetShop, a fully functional e-commerce app built completely with Jetpack Compose. It's packed with all the latest tech: MVVM, Kotlin Flow, Hilt, Room Database, Firebase notifications, and so much more. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Now, there won't be a tutorial series for it, but I'll be dropping the full demo and complete source code on GitHub very soon. So please make sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Once we hit our milestone, I'll release all the video source code too. And hey, don't forget to follow me on GitHub to grab the source code as soon as it's out. All right, now let's jump into today's video. All right, let's talk about deep links and how Android handles them in different versions. Quick refresher on how deep links behave. Android 10.11. If multiple apps match a deep link, Android shows a chooser. If only one app matches, it usually opens directly, even without domain verification. Android 12.13. Verification becomes important. Your app needs to be verified for automatic opening. If not, the chooser is shown. Android 14 and above, Android gets strict. If your app isn't verified properly, deep links won't open in your app. Even if it's the only match, it might open in a browser instead, or just do nothing. Now in our project, we're working with two deep links. One for referral, https:/pixeldev.in, referral, abc123. One for product, https:/pixeldev.in, product data 12345. To handle these links, we'll need to update our project, starting with the Android manifest.xml. But first, here's what we've already set up. We've created 3 screens in our Jetpack Compose project: a splash screen, a referral screen, a product screen. These are the screens we'll navigate to when users open the app via a deep link. We're using Jetpack Navigation Compose, so each of these screens is part of our navigation graph. Let's start by registering the referral link. Here's what we're adding to our main activity. Android, auto-verify true. This tells Android to verify that our app is allowed to handle links from pixeldev.in. This is important for Android 12 and above, especially Android 14. Action Android.name, Android.intent, Action.view. This says our app is ready to handle view actions, like opening a URL. The default and browsable categories are required for any deep link to work from outside the app, like from a browser, email, or WhatsApp. Inside the data tag, we define HTTPS as the scheme, so only HTTPS links will match, pixeldev.in as the host, our domain, and referral as the path prefix. This means any URL that starts with HTTPS, PixelDev.in, refrel, will be handled by this activity. Next, we'll do something similar for the product link, using a second intent filter with product data as the path. Then, in our compose code, we'll map each of these paths to the right screen using deep links in the navigation graph. This block defines a composable destination in our navigation graph that handles referral deep links. The route is referral/code, which means we expect a dynamic value, the referral code, to be passed in the URL. We declare this as a navigation argument called code, set its type to string, and mark it as nullable just in case the link doesn't include it. In the deep links section, we define a URI pattern that matches links like https /pixeldev.in refrel code. So when a user taps a link like https pixeldev.in refrel ABC123, Android recognizes it, extracts the ABC123 part, and navigates to this screen. Inside the Lambda, we pull the code from the back stack entry and pass it to referral screen code. This allows us to show content based on that referral code, creating a smooth and personalized experience directly from the link. This displays the referral code if available or shows no code for referral when code is null. The composable block for product detail screen is similar to the one defined for referral screen. Both define a navigation route with a dynamic argument, product ID or code, and support deep linking using a URI pattern. For product detail screen, composable sets up a navigation route product/product ID, where product ID is passed as a string argument. It supports deep linking using the URL pattern https:/pixeldev.in product data product ID. When navigated to, it extracts product ID from the route or deep link and displays the product detail screen using that ID. So, to implement deep linking and routing for product detail screen, you just need to define the route, argument, and nav deep link exactly as shown in your code, mirroring how it was done for referral screen. Then we pass the product ID to the product detail screen, and inside the product detail screen, we display it using the following condition. This line displays the product ID passed to product detail screen. If product ID is null, it shows the fallback text product ID not found instead. Now that we've set up deep linking in our app, the next important step, especially for devices running Android 12 and above, is to ensure that deep links open directly in the app without prompting the user with a browser or app chooser. To achieve this, Android requires you to host a special file called assetlinks.json on your domain. This file must be placed at the exact location, https://yourdomain.com, well-known assetlinks, JSON. The assetlinks.json file acts as a declaration that your app is authorized to handle URLs from your domain. It includes your app's package name and the SHA-256 fingerprint of your signing certificate. Once this is correctly hosted and the URL patterns are verified, Android will trust your app to open the deep links directly, improving the user experience by skipping the app chooser. Next, I will upload the asset links JSON file to GitHub for easy access and version control. After that, we'll use an official tool provided by Google to verify whether our asset links JSON file is working correctly. You can visit the following website to test the setup: https://developers.google.com, Digital Asset Links, Tools, Generator. This tool allows you to enter the necessary details, like your domain, app package name, and SHA-256 fingerprint, to verify the link association. Additionally, you can also generate a valid assetlinks.json file directly from this website, making it a very helpful resource for both creating and validating your asset links setup. All right, let's run the app and see how it behaves. Oh no, it just crashed. That's frustrating. Let's not panic and head over to Logcat to check the error. Looks like the issue is with navigation. It says the referral destination can't be found in the nav graph. So basically, the app is trying to navigate somewhere that hasn't been properly defined yet. All right, time to fix this. To handle this, I'll add some default code. We'll create a simple screen. Let's call it a hop screen. Just something that comes before our referral page. Hopefully, this gives the navigation a proper path to follow and resolves the crash. With that in place, I'll rebuild the app and run it again. And yes, it's working now. The app runs smoothly without crashing, which honestly feels like a small victory. Now the next step is testing our deep link functionality. In this video, we'll do that in two ways. First, using ADB from the command line, and second, by triggering the deep link from another app. Let's begin with the ADB method. I'll add the command here, ADB shell. After running that command, we can see the app opens up just as expected, and the referral screen shows up properly on the device. Our deep link code is clearly working, and it's great to see it all come together like this. So as you saw earlier, we tried our first step by using ADB to test the deep link, and it worked perfectly. The code handled the intent just fine, and the referral page opened up as expected. Now the next step is to try opening our deep link from another app, which is a more real-world scenario users might encounter. For this, I've created a simple dummy app. It's got two buttons, one that opens the referral link with a code, and another that opens a product page using a product ID. As you can see, we're using WebURL-style links here, each one pointing to different paths in our main app. When we tap on the first button, it sends the referral code. The second one sends the product ID. Let's give it a try. clicks button. Whoa, look at that. Our demo works perfectly. Just as expected, both URLs are opening the correct pages inside the app. No errors, no surprises. It's always a great feeling when things go this smoothly.
Alright, that's a wrap for this video. I hope you found it helpful. The complete source code is available on GitHub. You can find the link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and comment your thoughts or any questions you have. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And hey, follow us on Instagram for more updates, behind-the-scenes content, and coding tips. Thanks for watching. Keep coding, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy coding.